Hello, this is Rodney Dowd with another video on how to help your groups become more effective. And this video, I'm talking specifically about the easy-to-fix mistake that limits a group's productivity. Okay, so I'm just going to come right out and tell you what the mistake is. The mistake is a lack of ground rules. Now, there's a common misconception that creativity is best fueled by having no limitations and having no rules and nothing to hold you back. But the research just doesn't support that conclusion. It is consistently shown that groups with ground rules are more productive. They produce better ideas, more original ideas, and a larger variety of ideas. The quality of the ideas is better. And they pretty much win on every measure. And here's the really interesting thing. Even if the rules aren't perfect, the groups with imperfect rules perform better than groups with no rules. And they've tested this by giving people scientifically proven brainstorming rules. And of course, those groups perform better than groups with no rules. But even groups given rules that are shown to be less effective than the scientifically proven brainstorming rules will perform better than the no rule group. So even, rules that aren't the best. And so it's just amazing how that is. And one of the reasons for that is there's something that I call the playground principle. There's research on playgrounds, and one of the things they found is that if a fence is surrounding a playground, kids use a larger amount of the playground. But when there's no fence around it, they use a smaller amount. And basically what happens to children is the same thing that happens to adults in groups, is if you don't give them rules, they imagine what the rules will be, and they tend to imagine a smaller space for what they can do than the space actually is. And so that's one of the reasons why you get more creative ideas, because people will, if you tell them here's the boundaries, they will just expand and use that whole set of boundaries. If you don't tell them the boundaries, a lot of times they'll just assume a smaller set of boundaries. And so you definitely want to give some ground rules, and the groups can make up their own ground rules. And again, since the rules don't have to be perfect. If you watch some of my other videos, you will discover some of the rules that are very effective for groups. However, a group can come up with their own rules, and they can even come up with rules to stop certain problems that show up in their group. So if people tell long-winded stories, they could make a rule that says, describe your idea in 2 sentences or less, for example. And groups have done that, and that has worked for many groups. So in any case, and the group does not have to stick to rules. If they decide certain rules don't work, they can change them. Okay, so hopefully that will motivate you to create rules within your group, to propose the idea, hey, let's test out some ground rules for our group and see if it works. And if they don't work, then we can let them go. All right, so hopefully you're willing to try that idea, as it has been proven to work scientifically. And if you want to get more scientifically proven ideas for how to work well in groups, you can go to my website, scienceofgroups.com. You can also subscribe to my videos on my YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button below if you're watching this on YouTube. Take care.